you find something and it just brings back all this flood of wonderful memories. This right here. Oh, stuff is coming out. Welcome back. I'm Jen from Jen's House of Six. Today I have a yard sale find for you. And I know you guys are probably thinking, well, she doesn't normally video, but I got really brave and I asked the homeowner if they didn't mind if I videoed and that I had a YouTube channel. It actually struck up a conversation. He was so nice and said yes. So I want to say thank you to Mark for allowing me to video because he had some really great stuff that I thought you guys might enjoy seeing. It seemed like more of an estate sale. I found a really special item to me, and I will explain a little bit about that in a minute. But first, let's go to this yard sale and you guys enjoy what you see, and then I'll come back and show you the haul. that great. I probably should have done a better job at videoing and slowing down just to get everything, because there was so much to take in, so much good stuff. I think one of my favorite things was that French drying rack. I guess it's for bottles or jars or something, and he put the soda bottles on it. It looks so neat, and I have always wanted one of those, but I have nowhere to put it. So maybe one day when we move to a bigger house, I will get one of those. But I so enjoyed looking at it that day. I even took a still snapshot of it because it was just so unique and so cool. The wooden butcher block, that was amazing. He had a lot of my dream items there. I just am not in the right space to be able to bring those home yet, but hopefully one day, and if not, I'll just enjoy looking at them. But let's get to this haul. I didn't clean any of these items before I'm showing you guys. I'm really bad about doing that. I guess I'm too excited, and then I know if I clean it, I will put it where it goes, and then I'll forget to show you. So that's why I don't mainly. But I picked this up. This is so heavy. This is a cast iron. I'm probably not going to say it right, but you put the stuff in there, and then it like lets the smell out, kind of like a steaming type thing, maybe something you would put on top of your wood stove to let the steam in the air. Wood stoves actually kind of dry things out, and it helps to keep some moisture in the air, but I kind of think that's what this is, but I may be totally wrong, and I know it's dirty. I really should clean it up to show you. Maybe I'll do that and show you at the end. But my friend found one of these when we were in Montana, and hers had a little design on the top, and this one kind of does too, but hers had like fruits and leaves and different things, acorns. But I just felt like this one was super unique, and it's really dirty. Let me see if I can show you the bottom. I'm in my room and I'm trying to keep my room clean at the same time, which might be really difficult, but anyways, I love this. I've been wanting one, and I believe this was $10, which I didn't think was a bad price at all. This is an old-fashioned soap dispenser. It says wet hands before using, and it's Boraxo. And you just screw it on the wall. I kind of wish I had two of these so that I could put them in my bathroom and actually use them. I have seen these still being used when we have went on a road trip, and it's like a really old out in the middle of nowhere gas station, and they'll have these still in their restrooms with like this pink soap in it. It's so funny. But I just love the color of it. I guess this is the actual soap that you put in it, which I wasn't gonna buy this, but it like came with it. So this was $15 for this set. So the top actually comes off. You put the soap down in there, push this right here. Oh, stuff is coming out. This was probably a bad idea. I totally should have cleaned all this before. I want to tell you a story about this. My dad used to work for this company, and I don't even really know what they made. I know he did welding and stuff, but when I brought this home, I showed it to him, and he was like, I have seen those like hundreds of times. He said I was the one in charge of making sure the soap was full in them at my job. And I was like, no way, Dad, that's so cool. So this, without me even knowing, I bought a piece of my family's history. When my dad told me that story, I was just like, it was just meant to be. So it makes it that much more special. I love things like that, and I didn't even know that my dad did that until I brought this. This is another item that I got. It's so heavy. This is a cast iron. I don't know if it's cast iron, but it's metal. It's Sunshine Farms Dairy in Merced, California, and my grandpa Chuck, my mom's dad, he passed away last year, and he used to be the milkman for Sunshine Farms Dairy. And every time I go to an antique store or a yard sale, I look around and I try to ask, do you have anything Sunshine Farms? Because they changed their name after he worked for them for a while. And so it's really hard to find anything with the original name. Mark was so nice because I was like, do you have anything Sunshine Farms? And he's like, actually I do, and it's in my house. And he really wasn't going to sell it. But when I told him about my grandpa and that I've been looking and that he had passed away last year, he was like, I wasn't going to sell it, but I will sell it to you because I know it means something to you. And it just almost made me cry because now I have a piece of my grandpa. I had to set that down because it was getting really heavy. That was one of the things that I brought home, and when I was showing my dad, he was like, you know what? Your grandpa probably actually handled that. And then I was just like, oh, he probably did. And so I took a picture of it and I put it on my Instagram, and my mom and my uncle both which was their dad, commented they remember when they were little, they're like 6 years old, and their dad, my grandpa, took them to work with them, and they would sit on top of those crates while he delivered his milk, like early in the morning. And it was just so many special memories they were talking about just from this little milk crate. And it was just providence that it worked out. I don't believe in coincidences. I paid $30 for that. I wish I could find another one so I could send it to my uncle and give one to my mom. I hope to be able to find milk bottles one day to put inside of it. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when you find something and it just brings back all this flood of wonderful memories, and that's what that item did for our family. So thank you, Mark, for selling that to me. Even though it really wasn't technically for sale, you really do not know how special it is to me and my mom and my uncles. It was just super sweet to be able to find that, and it brought back all those really great memories from their childhood. While I was at the yard sale, I saw a lot of Pepsi, and I didn't think to ask them because I didn't see one. I was so just stuck on this Sunshine Farms milk crate. But my grandpa also worked for Pepsi Cola. So I saw Mark had posted these on Facebook Marketplace that I found this yard sale. And I think once you like something of someone's, then you start to see more of their posts. So I saw that he had posted several crates and was asking like $5 each. And I saw a Pepsi one, so I took a screenshot and I circled it. And I'm like, do you still have this? And he's like, yeah. So for $5, I went back over and picked up this wooden Pepsi milk crate. And now this is the years that I remember my grandpa working there. He had a Pepsi shirt on when he'd get off work, and they gave him this really cool Pepsi coat for working there for so many years. It was like shiny royal blue, which is the Pepsi blue, and it had Pepsi Cola written on it. And it was just really special because it was my grandpa, you know, like this is a piece of him. And so the inside has separations. Again, I haven't cleaned this. Hopefully I'll be able to find like the 6-pack of the bottles and fill this up and be able to display that as a piece of our family's history. All right, that is all that I have for you today. Although it was only a few items, because of the emotions, it feels like it was just like a lot. And it really was more than just, how many was it? 1, 2, 4 items. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing. Hit that little bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Give it a thumbs up. And if there is an item that really stood out to you, comment below and let me know what that was. And again, I want to say thank you so much to Mark for allowing me to video his yard sale, and also for selling me the item that really wasn't for sale, because you really do not know how much that means to me and to my family. So thank you so much. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.